What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Fishing Tip Fridays here on Double D Outdoors. Today we're going to go over another knot to tie onto your hook and a couple of knots to tie your lines together. The first knot we're tying today is the uni-snell knot. We're going to take the lead end of our line, go through the eyelet of the hook, and pull out a good working length. From here, we're going to keep the line against the back side of the hook. We're going to take our lead end, we're going to make a loop around that hook. I'm going to hold that, and we're going to wrap our lead into the line around the hook and the line about 5 or 6 times. Take your lead end, go from the underside of the hook up through that first loop we started with, pull the line tight on both sides, and snug it up to the eyelet of the hook. So this knot's going to hold nice and tight and it's not going to slip, and it has a great action when you go to set the hook. When you lift up, you're going to pull that hook right into the roof of its mouth. There's your snell knot. These next couple of knots that we're tying are going to be great for tying lines together, whether it's for your leader or backing that you're tying onto your regular line. The first of these knots is called the double uni. It's pretty simple. We've already gone over the uni knot twice now. What we're going to do is take our 2 separate lines, I've got them in 2 different colors for you. We're going to pull at least a good foot of working line. We're going to take one line, make a small loop over the other one. From here, wrap around both lines 4 or 5 times. And then going from the bottom back up through the loop and pull until it's just a little snug. You don't want to tighten it all the way down yet. Then we're going to take our second line and we're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. Again, loop over, wrap around 4 or 5 times, go from the bottom side of the knot, pull our lead line through, and again, pull until just snug. Now from here, I like to tighten up each knot individually a little bit. And then we're going to take the long ends of our lines, pull these knots together and pull tight. These will not slip, and I use these all of the time for attaching my mono onto my braid or fluoro onto my braid and things like that. There's your double uni knot. Alrighty, the last knot we're tying today is called the nail knot. This is our anchor line, or the line that we'll have attached to our reel, and this is our lead line, or the line that we're trying to attach to the anchor line. We're going to start off by taking your lead line. We're going to pull a good length of working line through it so that we have a small loop. We're going to take our anchor line, set it kind of on top of your finger like this, and then set that loop on top of the anchor line on top of your finger. Let's take our working end of that lead line and we're going to wrap around both lines 5 or 6 times. Do it very gently. If you do not do loose wraps around your finger, it'll get stuck. Once you make it around 5 or 6 times, we're going to go in. Well, we're going to pull our finger out first. Kind of hold these loops still and leave a small gap. Don't know if you can see that. We're going to take our lead end of the line. We're going to go back through the inside of all of these loops and around our anchor line. Just like this. From here, slowly and gently pull the lines tight so they don't unwrap. and we don't pull them off of our anchor line. So there's your nail knot, and from here you can take your anchor line and do the exact same thing over your lead line, and you'll have a double nail knot which will hold the line tight. I don't use these as often as I use the double uni knots, just because the double uni is much easier to tie, but these can be a lot stronger and have less of a chance of slipping because the line's going back underneath these loops. So there you go, nail knot.